All right, everybody, we are here with a few of the requested models from you, the viewers, on the Shimano Expride. This is the most popular line of rods requested by you, our viewers, and our customers here at Omnia Fishing to bend here on our deflection wall to show you what the actions are like and get our feedback on them. This model here happens to be a 7.2 medium light extra fast. Pretty unique rod in a bait casting lineup, so I'm interested myself to bend this one. I have not fished this rod personally myself, but I've heard a little bit about it, and obviously you have out there too. It does have one of my personal reels on it. Like I said, anybody who wants to send me reels to try them, go ahead, but I have what I've got here, and I'm trying to keep it all pretty much the same for all the rods. So ready to go here over the deflection wall and bend the 7.2 medium light extra fast Shimano Expride. Okay, here we go. 7.2 medium light extra fast Expride rod. We're gonna give it a slow load, and it is definitely more moderate than I would have expected. Now let me give it a faster hook set. It doesn't feel moderate like a glass rod by any means, but it is not as fast a tip as I pictured. When I just give it a little pressure with my wrist here, let me make sure I'm on my marks here, guys. It's definitely a lot faster with just a little bit of pressure. So when you're working a bait, it definitely has more of that extra fast kind of feel to it. But when you're setting the hook or fighting a fish, it definitely is a soft, and that's, I mean, remember the power being a medium light, it doesn't have the backbone power, I think, to shut off up there at the tip. So the tip absolutely is faster than a traditional moderate action rod, but it is definitely a slower action than I would have expected. Seeing extra fast, especially since Shimano's been so impressively on the ball with their actions ratings. I'm a little surprised to see how moderate this one is. I'm gonna give it a hard hook set here. Yeah, it's kind of wildly moderate, to be honest with you. But remember, it is a medium light, so we don't have a ton of power here, a lot of backbone to shut off and stop me from bending the rod. So little surprised by this one. This one definitely makes me feel like you could do a lot of stuff with this thing that was more for moving bait stuff because of the moderate action. Maybe a really long, let's face it, all the jerkbait rods out there right now are a lot shorter. So maybe you're looking for a rod to fish a bigger jerkbait for long distances, a long distance casting with it. Top waters, if you're losing a bunch of fish in your bigger top waters, you could throw even smaller top waters or anything on this rod you could throw. Being that it's medium light power, it will load up pretty easy. You could probably throw some of those lighter, smaller top waters with this. I do picture some weightless plastic stuff with this as well. I would myself fish this with braid to a leader if I was gonna do anything where I was setting the hook with a single hook. And I kind of like that. I think I've talked about that a lot on these, is that if the rod gets a little bit more moderate to me, I liked the idea of braid to a leader on a casting setup. So interesting model here. I'd leave it up to you guys to say, what would this thing be best used for in your arsenal? The Expride 7.2 medium light extra fast.